Hello everybody and welcome back to my Chrono Cross Let's Play. I think that this is going to be the finale. We have one boss left to go fight, and that is Lavos, who is at the end of time. We were given a time egg, which we are going to use to go forward in time to vanquish Lavos from existence and save the space-time continuum. So this might be it. Depending on how the fight goes, this may be a shorter long video, but I am excited to get into it. So let's go take on the final boss and hopefully have a good fight. So now that we're at the beach, we need to use the time egg. Oh, I got chills. I'm so nervous because I'm really worried that we're going to get absolutely bodied by the final boss. I did make some adjustments to the party's elementals. So the party is now primarily focused on buffing the party up and debuffing the final boss. So I'm not really going to be focused on dishing out strong elemental damage. I'm going to primarily focus on setting the party up to deal out strong physical attacks and hopefully weaken the boss so that we don't get hit too hard by whatever it throws at us. Okay, let's get into it. Time egg time. Let's go. Oh, it didn't work. Hold up. Okay, we're back in Homeworld. So maybe this is where we need to use it at? Hey, it's Luca. It's Chrono and Marl. No Robo or Ayla? No, but we got most of the gang here. So this evil-looking purple spot is probably where we need to use the time egg, but do these characters give us any dialogue before we go and fight the final boss? So, you finally made it, Cosmo. When did this sorry tale all begin? Was it 10 years ago when you almost drowned here? Or was it 14 years ago when you were wounded by the panther demon that attacked you? That resulted in you being carried to Chronopolis, where you came into contact with fate and the frozen flame. Or perhaps it was 2,400 years in the future when the time crash hurled Chronopolis back to prehistoric times. Or could it even have been 12,000 BC when an ancient magical kingdom met its end after trying to use Lavos? Each is close to being correct, and yet at the same time so far from the right answer. The true beginning was during the destruction of the ancient kingdom of Zeal. As the palace collapsed around her, Princess Shala was sucked into a dimensional vortex along with the Lavos Mammon machine. Shala and Lavos became unified into one even more powerful entity that would evolve into the Devourer of Time. Filled with the hatred and sadness of Lavos, half of Shala's mind became set on destroying all of existence. Yet at the same time, the other half of her mind desired to save the universe and to be rescued herself. As Shala fell through the time gate in this condition, she heard your crying echoing through time. That is when her story and yours began to intertwine. It is also when the past and the future began to intersect and when the world became divided into two. Led by the pitiful crying the young Cosmo made as the panther demon's poison took hold of him. Yes, Cosmo. The sound of your crying touched the heart of Princess Shala. Before the destructive mindset could become dominant, she cloned herself and sent her copy into this dimension. Shala left her baby daughter clone with her ancient magical pendant. This was to safeguard her daughter clone in life and death situations. The pendant would rewind time a little sending her daughter clone into a safer point in the immediate past. That's right. Sam is Shala's daughter clone. Dun dun dun! Wow, okay, so that's an interesting connection I didn't even consider. I was actually thinking that Sam might have been related to Ayla because of the blonde hair. Shala and Janus, aka Magus, were from the ancient kingdom of Zeal, and they had blue hair. So that's why I wasn't making the connection that Sam is connected to the kingdom of Zeal. But with this revelation, we are informed that Shala is her daughter or a clone of herself. Not exactly sure what daughter clone means. Not sure if that means it's Shala's daughter or if it's a clone of Shala from way back when, or if it's a clone of Shala. Oh man, I'm loving this lore drop. You're wrong. I'm me. I ain't no Shala's daughter or clone. Yes, that's right, Sam. If that's how you feel, I think Princess Shala would have wanted it to be that way too. And now, about Project Kid. The time control project Balthasar planned out. The whole project existed to lead you to this one special point in time. The founding of Chronopolis, the time crash, and the battle between fate and the dragon gods. It was all coordinated so that you would get your hands on the Chrono Cross and come to this place. Of course, Sam was not to know anything about this whole plan until later. Further into the future, she's meant to travel back 10 years in time from now to save Cosmo from drowning. Sam was also meant to call Cosmo into the other world as he spoke with Lena here on Opasa Beach. You're our last hope, our final chance. Only you who came into contact with Shala and Sam, Shala's clone daughter, can do it. In the darkness that exists on the other side of time, Shala has been integrated with the Devourer of Time. Please, Cosmo, release Princess Shala from the binds of that monster and her own hatred. Show us, the life forms that exist on this planet, what our new future will be. Okay, does Marl say anything to us? A new species is about to be born on this planet, an alien life form even more evolved than the old Lavos. At the darkness beyond time, the weakened Shala came under the influence of Lavos and the two became one entity. It is now up to you, the one whom the frozen flame has chosen as its arbiter. You alone can decide how the new Lavos, which has encaged Shala within it, will evolve from here. Your actions will determine whether, in the future, all time is devoured by Lavos, sending the world into everlasting death. Balthasar foresaw this was going to happen in his world in the year 2300, and he was determined to prevent it from happening, no matter what it took. The Chrono Cross. It alone can combine the sounds of the planet that the 6 types of elements produce. The melody and harmony that brim within all life forms. Use the song of life to heal her enmity and suffering. We entreat you, Cosmo. Please save Shala. And what do you say, sir? Or are you silent, like in the Chrono Cross video game? Where even angels lose their way. 10 years ago, you died at this very spot. There's no mistake you drowned. The truth is, this world in which you are still alive is the irregularity. This is the false reality. 10 years ago, it was Lynx who tried to kill you at this beach. After Prometheus broke the link between fate and the flame, fate tried to eliminate any obstacle that stood in its way. In the meantime, the 6 dragons had sent Harley forth to try and gain possession of the flame. Harley made contact with Fate's biological incarnation Lynx and tricked him into temporarily joining forces. The elimination of the Prometheus circuit's lock on the frozen flame was everyone's top priority. Lynx and Harley abducted Luca, who alone could release the Prometheus lock that guarded the flame. But the whole attempt only ended in failure, so they waited for you to appear instead. You see, Fate calculated that you would one day cross the dimensions and try to make contact with the flame. I don't know how to break this to you, but Lynx was actually your father, Wazuki. What? Drawing closer to the flame caused him to become unstable, and the image of you dying in terror changed him completely. Finally, after having his psyche totally eroded, he lost his soul and was easily integrated by Fate. Fate turned Wazuki into a biological interface, modeling him after your worst fear at the time, a panther. Although Wazuki managed to escape from Chronopolis with you, he later completely succumbed to Fate. Humans are such fragile, disjointed, imperfect things. Love and hate, life and death. Perhaps even Fate itself dreamed of using the flame to someday reincarnate itself into a new species. It's quite sad, really. It's like when you gaze into the flame gazes back into you. Okay, so I was trying to figure out what the Song of Life was, but I wasn't able to figure it out after doing some exploring, and I don't want to ruin this final boss by referencing a guide, so hopefully we could figure out what the Song of Life is at some point during the fight, but if not, it's okay. That is what New Game Plus is for, if I want to do that. So let's jump right into the final boss. It's time to get into this. Let's go, Time Egg. No beginning and no end to the darkness of time. Let's go. The final gate, which leads to the darkness of time. Looks like this is finally it. Come on. I'm gonna fight to protect all the things I've come to love. Come on, Cosmo, mate. You don't want to keep the girl waiting any longer. She's been waiting for you, and only you. And for over 10,000 years, I might add. If the world's going to be destroyed, then let it be destroyed. If history is going to be changed, then let it bloody well be changed. I'll show you what radical dreamers really dream about. Oh boy, let's get into it. Devourer of Time boss fights. Oh boy, this thing looks scary. Dude, I honestly could have sworn Shala had blue hair. Maybe I'm misremembering though. Okay, so we're fighting the Time Devourer. Currently it is innately white. So what I'm thinking I should do is start off with some party buffs. That's usually the smart thing to do. So we got up to level 7. Is that going to be big damage? No, but we are inflicted with the flu. So I definitely got to heal that up as soon as I can. And we'll just start off casting some of our buffs. So we'll start off with Diminish, just to kind of make sure that we aren't going to get one-shotted by attacks from it. And with Tom, we will cast Weaken so that hopefully its physical attacks don't destroy us. So let me go ahead and cast Weaken. And then we will probably follow that up with Strengthen to... dang it, I must not have Weaken on Tom. Ah, dang, that sucks. Okay, it's fine. We'll just use Strengthen on Cosmo. And then with the attack increased, I should be able to do some hopefully big damage to this guy. I wish I had equipped Eagle Eye, but oh no, it's okay. It's okay though. We can equip Eagle Eye next turn with Tom. It's doing a lot of green elemental attacks. I was kind of expecting it to do like a variety of elementals, but right now it's just focusing on green. Let's see. I think I should actually have a low res in my, yeah, there it is. Let's weaken its physical defense. And then with Tom, we'll cast Eagle Eye. Yep, that's the play. Really a 96% chance of hitting, and it missed. That's wild. Health-wise, the party is still doing okay, but I will probably want to use a heal all next turn. Also, for a boss fight, I'm a little disappointed because there is not any cool epic boss music. Right now, it's just like very... It's just kind of like the sounds of energy being emitted from it. So that kind of makes me feel like maybe there's going to be a phase 2 with epic boss music and crazy high damage being dealt. Right now, what's emanating from it too seems to be different points in time and different worlds, because you're seeing like skyscrapers, forests, you're seeing deserts. It's kind of cool that it's kind of like the final point in time, and from it you can see everything else. So that's actually pretty neat effect from it. And then with my final healing, I'll just use a heal all +4, so the party's fully healed. I'm probably gonna cast Eagle Eye on Tom, on Cosmo eventually. Oh no, a tornado. Yeah, it's like mostly green elemental attacks. I wonder why it's doing that. And I'm also kind of hoping that the green status effect that's on Cosmo goes away soon too. Ah, dang it. That missed. That's fine though, because we can cast, what I want to cast. Probably should cast another Imbecile. Or let's just cast an Eagle Eye. We have so many of these. But I already have Eagle Eye +4, so we'll just do Weaken. Or actually, what can I steal from this guy? Let's do Pilfer. Nothing. It would have been cool though if we could have stolen something from him. And then with Tom, we'll just cast another Strengthen on Cosmo. And just go in for more +3 attacks. Health-wise, we're still doing pretty good for the whole party, so I'm not too concerned there. I'll just use a... can I use Negate Magic? Temporarily annuls foe's magic. Let's try this out. Okay, cool. So it looks like that did hopefully stop this boss's magic attacks. So hopefully we don't have to worry about it casting elementals. And then with Sam, we can go in with, let's see. We'll just cast some more status effects. So I'm gonna get rid of the flu or poison, because that's just eating away at our health. And it's bothering me that it's still there. I thought it would have gone away by now. And we should be good. I mean, until we get to like phase 2. 131. I probably should get off of healing though. Okay, cool. Oh, that was big damage. I'll take that. That was almost 1,000 damage from 2 attacks. Oh, really? Everybody's got the flu now? That sucks. I do have Holy Healing on standby if I need it, but I don't think I do at the moment. I'm probably going to heal the party up with Sam, and with Calm, I'm going to use Eagle Eye on Cosmo so I can keep... What? It missed? How did Strengthen miss? Dang, dude. That sucked. Oh, man. Whatever. We'll just use Strengthen on from... Oh, wait. Actually, I should heal. I should play it safe. I don't want to risk the party dying here, so let's just play it safe. I was thinking about playing a little aggressively and going in for the Strengthen, but it probably makes more sense to just take my time and play it safe. we'll use a strengthen on Cosmo. And then we're probably going to switch over to Sam because she has max stamina already. We missed again? Why is it missing? Am I maxed out on strength? Is that why? That must be it. That has to be it, right? Like I don't see why else it would miss so much. Like 2 consecutive misses is crazy. At least I know for a fact though that Eagle Eye wore off, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast that onto Cosmo, and then I guess I'll use Strengthen on, or Weaken with Sam and Tom. Let's get in some more big damage. This thing is super beefy. It's taken like a fair amount of hits, and it's like still in phase 1. This is gonna be a long ass boss fight, dude. Or maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I need to use the Chrono Cross, because I do have the Chrono Cross equipped too, but I feel like I don't need to use it yet. Or maybe I do, because this thing is just not going down. Like, it's not even giving me a sign of a phase change or anything like that. I don't know, I'm gonna do like maybe 4 more turns and then I'll just try the Chrono Cross. See if that does anything. Just go in with more level 3 attacks. Please don't freeze. Oh man, it froze. Oh, he has the flu. Might have to go in with the holy healing soon. With Sam, I probably want to use Panacea. TBH, that's probably the smarter play. I think I have one of those. Standby, yeah. Use it on Tom. Okay, we're starting to get more colors. Oh, dang it, he's spraying. That's going to affect my stamina too. Oh, man. You're not supposed to cast debuffs here. That's my thing. Oh, man, the party's actually pretty weak. Let me just do a... I'm going to play it safe. I'm just going to use a heal wall. I was thinking about playing it a little aggressive and casting Eagle Eye and then healing the party with Sam, but it's safer to just heal the party with Tom and go in with Cosmo. I probably need to cast Strengthen again too because we're back to doing damage in the hundreds. So let's see if I can actually get it casted now. Where is it at actually? Strengthen, there it is. Let's hope this works. Yep, okay, so Strengthen is back on deck, so that's sweet. I need to heal up. I need to get that sprain taken care of on Cosmo. I don't know why, but it feels like I'm doing this fight wrong. Like, it's just been going on for such a long time, and I know this final boss should be pretty beefy, but it feels like it's excessively beefy to the point where, like, I feel like I'm not doing something right. Let me just cast Eagle Eye again. I have to be doing something wrong here. Right? Like, there's probably something I'm not doing right, but I don't exactly know what it is. Okay. I'm trying to remember the sequence from those crystals. Because maybe that is the Song of Life. I'm thinking about it now. One sec. Okay, so after watching my previous video, remembered. I remembered in a previous video that after we beat the Aquator, the floor lit up in a specific sequence. So I went back to a previous video to see what that sequence was, and it was yellow, red, green, blue, white, black. So I'm guessing we need to fill up this field with those effects, maybe? So I'm gonna try that out, then I'm gonna use the Chrono Cross for the final one. So I'm gonna first do some attacks on him so that he can cast his elemental, because I don't want his elemental to throw off the sequence. And I do have I have all the field effect, I have all the churn different colors, so I'm not too concerned with not having a color. So I think we should be good. So let's start off with the yellow. So we'll do churn yellow, or I'll just probably cast low res. Let me see if I have that. Yeah, so we'll just cast low res. So yellow. And then we'll go to Sam. We need to cast a red one, so we'll just cast weaken. And then with Tom, we need to cast a green one, so we'll just use a heal all. Okay, and now we need blue. So I do have one blue, which is nice. Now we need white. So we'll just use Panacea on Sam. Oh, he threw off the freaking thing, man. Maybe I just need to have all the colors up, but the issue is that he throws it off. That's fine. I think I have black elemental here that I could use. Yeah, we'll just cast diminish again. Do we have all the colors on? We have black, white, yellow, red, yellow, green, red, blue, black, white. I need to cast one yellow and one green. So that way, even if he gets off an attack, we will be good. So, let me see. I need to cast a yellow. We'll just do churn yellow on the time Devourer. And then we need a red. We need to get Cosmo up to level 3 so he can cast the Chrono Cross too. Oh, perfect. That's actually exactly what I needed. Okay, so now we should have all the colors on here. So yellow, green, red, blue, black, white. And when we cast the Chrono Cross, we'll get rid of the green on the left, right near the field effect. So we'll have all the colors plus the Chrono Cross, right? Okay, let's try it. Let's see if this works. Oh, that did absolutely nothing. Huh. Okay. That did not do anything. What the hell, dude? Oh, no. Did I do this wrong? It just kind of cleared the field, but do I still have the Chrono Cross, or did I mess up? I don't know if I get to use Chrono Cross again. Damn, dude, that was my best guess for like what I need to do for this fight. I don't even know what to do here. Because I feel like just beating on him is not really doing anything. I think I have a Nostrum, so we're good. Use a Nostrum on Sam. But yeah, that was my best guess. I would have really thought that we had to use the Chrono Cross with all of the elements on the screen, but I guess not. Maybe I didn't have the right sequence. Or maybe we just, or maybe we did just need to beat the Devourer of Time to a bloody pulp. What? That's the ending? That didn't feel right. That does not feel right. Huh. Alright, well, I managed to beat the Devourer of Time, but that definitely did not feel like the right way to end the game. So, I've proven that I could beat him. Now I'm gonna go check out the guide really quickly so that I could see what is the correct way to beat him. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back at the Devourer of Time, and I was pretty close. So we almost had the sequence right, but it's yellow, red, green, blue, black, then white. I had it backwards. It was a little hard to tell on my video, but after I checked the guide and rewatched the video, I saw that, wait, no, actually it is black first and then white. So we almost had it right in the first attempt. So I want to see what happens when we actually get the correct sequence of elemental attacks. Oh my god, I actually did it this time. That was a lot smoother than I thought it was gonna be, but this was the one. We finally got the right sequence. Yellow, red, green, blue, black, white. It's time to use the Chrono Cross. Let's go. I have been waiting in eternity just for this very moment. Meaninglessly hurting one another, the disappearing life forms. Love to hate, hate to love. Why are we born? Why do we die? Evolution, the survival of the fittest? What is there to be achieved from harming one another, killing one another? The eggs that we call planets and the innumerable spermatozoa, the life forms which gather around them. When one of those countless seeds is joined with a planet, a new universe is born. All this exists for that one moment, also that the universe can evolve into the next dimension. Does that make us all just pawns? Are each of our short lives nothing but a cheap sacrifice just so the chosen life form can be born? No, that is not the case. Each and every one of us has a chance of becoming that one chosen life form. Yes, it could be you. Each of us tries to do our best with the hand we're dealt, be it our genes or the environment we live in. Each life form, struggling to make the best of the life it's given, forms a link in the golden chain that leads to the creation of a new universe. Every single thing in the whole of nature is perhaps just dreaming a dream of life. All of them are also perhaps nothing more than a dream dreamt by a planet before its birth. Oh, but yes, eventually all dreams will return to Zurvan, the Sea of Dreams. Cosmo. Don't go yet, Cosmo. It's alright. Everything is alright now. Time, which has been divided, will be unified again now. The time for farewells has come. You will lose all memory of this whole adventure and return to your own time. But this time, you will be able to live your own life. Thanks, Cosmo. We'll always be friends, right? Always. We alone do not have the power to heal the world's woes or to solve all its mysteries. And yet, even then, it was bloody good knowing you, mate. Thanks for being born you, Cosmo. I guess now's the time to say, see you later, mate. But I'll find ya. Sometime, somewhere, I'm bloody sure of it. No matter the time, no matter the world you live in, I'll find ya. I am sure I will find you. Cosmo. Cosmo. Hey, Cosmo. Are you all right? What's the matter? Don't scare me like that. You just passed out all of a sudden. What? Terra Tower? Fate? What are you talking about? We just got here. You got some Komodo dragon scales from me? Don't you remember? You sound confused. Come on, Cosmo. Get with the program. Our summers only just started. Thus, the curtain closes on another tale. An eternity has passed, fleeting dreams fade into the distance. All that is left now is me and my memories. But I'm sure we'll meet again. Someday, you and I, another place, another time. It's just that we might not realize that you are you and I am me. Let us open the door to the great unknown, come across another reality, and live another today. Even when the story has been told, life goes on. Until we meet again, take care of yourself, my friend. Forever yours, Shala Kid Zeal. I really thought I was gonna pan up and Sam's husband was gonna be Cosmo. But I guess not. And that is the good ending. I gotta say that I still don't feel like that was a great ending. I don't know if it's because I'm comparing it to the Chrono Trigger ending, but when I finished Chrono Trigger, there was a feeling of resolution. I felt like I got to see everybody together one last time. I got to say goodbye to everybody. I got to just enjoy the story coming to its end. You know, the group saved time, saved the kingdom, you know, saved to some extent even Magus if you saved him, you know? But there was this great resolution and grand party that really felt like it concluded the story in a very meaningful way. I just I'm not really getting that with this. I don't feel completely satisfied with the ending. And it might be because I was really bummed out that just beating the Devourer of Time normally without the Chrono Cross resulted in such an anticlimactic ending. Even the final boss fight with the Devourer of Time did not feel epic at all. You know, I felt like the Time Devourer fight right before this was even more epic. You know, if that was the final fight of the game, it would have been so much more satisfying to beat that boss, deal with its cool phase changes and epic music, and, you know, beat the game with Terra Tower crashing and the world being saved. You know, you've defeated fate, you've defeated the dragons, now you're free to go live your life on your own as you want to. You know, instead you're transported back to your homeworld, and to top it off, your memory's gone. So it's kind of like none of that ever happened, and the only one who knows is Sam. So, I mean, I gotta be honest, I'm a little disappointed with the ending. I know that I probably would have appreciated the story more too if I had talked to more NPCs and read more dialogue, so I'm trying not to hold my dissatisfaction with the story too much either, because a lot of it is my fault. I should have kept up more with the NPCs and the open world dialogue, because then I would have really had a better understanding of the story and what was going on. But overall, I mean, it's still a fun game. I really like the fighting system in this game. I like the elementals. I made a post on Reddit, and you know, a lot of people actually talked about how they didn't even use their offensive elementals. A lot of the times they had setups like me towards the end where you're mainly setting up buffs and debuffs, because the offensive elementals look cool, but that, at least in my experience this time around, they don't dish out a lot of damage. So throughout the party with the intense boss fights, buffing and debuffing really was the way to go. But other than that, you know, really fun game. I loved having a ton of different characters. I wish that I could have used them more or gotten more opportunities to interact with them, because I really felt like each character had a unique personality, and some of them even had unique dialogues. They were fun to read. So I wish that I could have done more with the characters. So maybe it would have been great if this game had fewer characters. I know some people really like having the ability to choose who you want. You know, having like some people like having a lot of options, but I feel like having so many characters kind of was not a great thing because you don't get a chance to really interact with them all. At least I did in my first casual playthrough. There is a new game plus where you can redo this with your current level and equipment, and you can probably play around with more characters, but you have to do the new game plus to really play around with more characters. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's a fun game, and just glad I got to play it. And that concludes my Let's Play of Chrono Cross. This is definitely a really fun... Oh, wait, there's dialogue. I will find you, even if I have to search the world over. Sometime, somewhere, I'm sure. And that is the end. So, again, just overall, it's a pretty fun game. Story is pretty good from what I was able to gather. I just wish it was a little more clearer and you didn't have to interact with optional things in the world to fully understand it. But, you know, it's still a pretty good story, especially if you liked Chrono Trigger. The tie-ins to it are really cool. Yeah, overall though, solid game. I can see why it's a classic JRPG. And I'm actually a little bit sad, but well, not sad. As I mentioned before, it's bittersweet. I get emotional towards the end of these, but yeah, that is it. That is my Let's Play of Chrono Cross. I want to thank anyone who checked out my series. I want to thank you for giving me some of your time, and if you liked, commented, and subscribed, I want to give you a big thanks as well. Thank you so much for checking out my channel, checking out my Let's Play, and I really appreciate my little community here. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.